Providence underestimated Magnus and his magical bubble gun. When she was defeated, Magnus could feel new powers being unlocked in his world. Providence also dropped a small rune that was emitting a distinct magical aura. Magnus studied the rune, and although he could not translate the inscriptions, he was able to decipher 3 symbols: the sky, the dungeon, and the underworld. Magnus took the rune to the sky, and he could feel that the rune's aura intensified, as if something was trying to escape. Magnus decided that he would prepare himself to use the rune, because the power held within it might help him save his friends. Plus, Magnus really wanted to see what the rune would do. Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Magnus the Mage episode. We are doing a Calamity Death Mode playthrough using only magic weapons. Last episode, we defeated the Profaned Guardians and Providence, the Profaned Goddess. Now we have a bunch of new upgraded weapons, and we are ready to go to fight Sentinels. But before we do, I had a couple things that I wanted to acquire. The next thing I wanted to do is fight Astrum Aureus so we can upgrade our slime mount, and that would be pretty awesome. We should be very powered up to fight this boss. This is actually a stronger version of Astrum Aureus because it gets buffed when you defeat the Moon Lord. But we're still doing quite well. Ooh. We might need to switch weapons here. It's actually doing a lot of damage against us. Our arena is not ideal here. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize we were taking so much damage. I guess we just need to focus on dodging for a little bit. And we can't get hit, because if we get hit, we die. Okay, we're getting back into this fight. Yeah, I just needed to pay a little bit more attention. My favorite part of the song. Having the platform at that high point makes it so it's not really that useful to have the platform at all. Okay, that's much better. Man, that was pretty scary when I realized we almost had no health. And let's see what we got. We got our suspicious looking jelly bean. And what that does is it summons an awesome mount, and it increases our defense by like 60, I think. Yeah, pretty sweet. That means we can put away our slime saddle because we won't be needing that anymore. Now let's go down to the Brimstone biome because we can get the Brimrose, which is like an upgraded UFO. The reason I want to get the Brimrose right now is because I think it will be really helpful fighting the Sentinel in the sky, the Stormweaver, because right now we can only run at 47 miles per hour, and so that will really help us move faster. Okay, yeah, this is doing pretty good. Ooh, here we go. This boss has been buffed since defeating the Moon Lord as well. Okay, we're doing pretty well though. It's nice to have Discord against her, because we can evade those lasers a lot better. Okay, here we go for the hardest part. Oh, we did pretty well dodging there. And we almost got her. There we go. Now that we're back at base, we can open this up, and we got the Brimrose. Excellent. The Brimrose, let me show you. It creates this mount right here, and it moves pretty darn fast. Next, I'm gonna go craft a quick arena in the sky and in the dungeon, and then we'll be ready to fight all 3 Sentinels. It's gonna be pretty fun. So for this next boss fight, I'm gonna put both of our movement speed and space items on, and then let's also put our gravity normalizer, because that will make it so that we don't have the normal gravity issues in space. I've got the Elysian Aegis instead of my other shield that I had for a while, and I think that one is better overall, so I think we're pretty good to go. So let's try fighting the Stormweaver. And we're using the mount so that we can go a little bit faster. It's weird that it doesn't show a boss health bar. Looks like we've got the boss about halfway down. But this is just the first form. The next form is way crazy. Okay, here we go. Next form has begun. And let's see how this goes. I don't even think we need an arena. Oh my gosh, this is such a strong boss. Honestly, this mount is so crucial. Let's see how this goes. Okay, 6 seconds until we can heal. There we go. And let's get some distance. And I think we're gonna be pretty good to go. Oh my gosh, we're to the edge of our world. We gotta turn around. That was where we used to spawn the Martian invasions. We got it. Okay, so that was a little bit of a cheese method, potentially. But the Brimrose is extremely important for that boss fight on Death Mode, I'd say. We could have used like a large arena, and we kind of had an arena set up, but it ended up not really being that useful. Okay, so we got the Armored Shell. And what does the Armored Shell do? The Armored Shell is able to craft the Shadow Bolt staff. Really nice. We need to have Ruinous Souls though from the Poltergeist. And it looks like that's pretty much it. It's a couple other class weapons for other playthroughs, but not for this one. The next boss I want to fight is the dungeon boss. And I've done a ton of work in the dungeon to get this all prepared for mainly the Poltergeist, but also this boss right here. You see we've got a big arena. I even put a wall so it's pretty smooth moving around it. And I filled in all of this with dungeon blocks, so it's all fully dungeon in here. that's what we've got for the dungeon. And I think this is going to be a great arena for the Poltergeist, and this is perfectly sufficient for fighting this Ceaseless Void. So let's see how this goes. I really like the Ceaseless Void fight. I think it's a really fun one. In fact, we can switch our Tarragon wings on, since that will give us extra defense, and we really don't have any penalty for not having tracers. Wow, we're like really destroying the Ceaseless Void. And we got some adrenaline going. This is such a fun fight. It's really never been a hard fight, but it's always enjoyable to do. It's definitely my favorite of all the Sentinels. Seems to be a pretty good weapon for this fight. We could try this spell too, see how it goes. Seems to be doing pretty good. Man, it seems like this boss has a lot of health. I keep like thinking we're done, and then it still has more. Luckily though, we're getting tons of mana from these little enemies that it's spawning. Okay, there we go. We got the Ceaseless Void. And we got Dark Plasma. Perfect. Interesting, we have Ancient Godslayer armor. Let's see what this is. It's like a vanity. That looks pretty sweet. Now that we've got the Sentinel done, let's go back to base. I think we can upgrade the Razor Pine now that we have the Dark Plasma. All it needs is the Leaf Blower from Plantera, Razor Pine, Eula Bloom, and Dark Plasma. And let's see what this weapon does. Oh yeah. It's pretty much the same as Razor Pine, but it's gonna be really powerful. Let's see what it does against like an improved dummy. Nice. Does like 20,000 damage. It's pretty good. I think it's time to go into the underworld and we can fight Cygnus, the final sentinel of the Devourer. And let's go ahead and use our new Missile Storm spell, because I think that's fun. It's probably not as good as our others, to be honest, but it's still pretty cool that we have a Razor Pine upgrade. We can actually put on our Evergreen Gen, because that will buff our nature-based damage and make this weapon a little bit more powerful. Sweet. Let's start this up. Oh, we have Rage already. We're going to destroy Cygnus. One nice thing is that this hardly uses like any mana. We can basically spam this a lot more than most spells. And we got Cygnus down to 50%. I always find like these fights against the Sentinels, other than the Stormweaver, they're all so pretty simple compared to after beating Providence. It's like these are not nearly as hard. Ooh, although we are taking some hits here. I need to be better at dodging. And I think we're almost good. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got the Spectral Veil. Okay, so this is a stealth rogue accessory. We got the Cosmolamp summoning item. We have a Cygnus mask. That looks kind of funny. And then we have the super healing potions and twisting nether. That's really the main thing. And we have the lore, which says each represents one of the Devourer's large spheres of influence. Dispatching them has most likely invoked its anchor and marked you as a target for destruction. But it doesn't do anything, so let's put that away. And now we have the third and final piece to the Sentinels of the Devourer. And what that allows us to do is craft the Cosmic Worm. And there we go. Now that we have access to these 3 items, we'll be able to do some pretty big upgrades after we defeat the Poltergeist. And that will prepare us quite a bit for the next boss fights, because very soon we will be fighting the Devourer of Gods. Now that we've defeated the Sentinels, I wanted to take a minute to go over a few things that a lot of people have been commenting, and one of them is something I actually forgot to do, which is a little bit embarrassing. I forgot to craft the mana upgrade, and I keep forgetting, so let's go ahead and do that right now while I've got it on the top of my mind. It's called the Ethereal Core, and it permanently increases max mana by 50. And it crafts from meteorite, astral bars, nebula fragments, and fallen stars. So let's go ahead and create that. So let's see what it does when we use it. We go up to 500. That would have been really helpful against the previous bosses, because the more mana we have, the more damage we can do, and the faster our mana will regen. Next episode, I need to remember, when we defeat the Poltergeist, we need to do another mana upgrade. Another thing that a lot of people have been requesting is that I craft the ultimate battle potion. And so what I did is I bought 30 battle potions, and we had like 12 water candles. There's an NPC that sells arena items, so I just bought 3 more. And then shadow scales and these mushrooms. And we can craft first the unlimited battle potion, and that's just a simple unlimited increased spawn rate. And then we can do the unlimited water candle. And after that, we can combine both the water candle and the unlimited battle potion into an unlimited battle buff. So there we go. Next, we can combine the unlimited battler buffs with tissue sample or shadow scales and vile or vicious mushrooms. It says use the settings hotkey to toggle the effects. So I've actually had some people ask about how to do things like that. So all you need to do is go to controls, just like you're changing your settings normally. And then go down to mod controls, and we've got Luiafk right here. So all we need to do is click on Ultimate Battler, and that will activate it. Oh my goodness, there we go. An army of animals. What the heck? That is so cool. So yeah, I'm sorry, a lot of people have requested this. This is actually probably a good way to farm up money, so there's so many pigs. It's also a little inhumane, as we're destroying all of the squirrels. This is so messed up. Oh, 100 bunny and 50th bird. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, I'm gonna turn off the unlimited battler. Oh, there's a countdown. So it will be disabled in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Wow, there's so many slimes. This is so cool. Probably going to craft this a lot more in future playthroughs because it seems super helpful. Next, I wanted to try the unlimited battler in the underworld and just see how crazy this will be. Oh my goodness. What the heck? This is insane. Okay, this is absolutely crazy. We need to stay up towards the top. Oh no, there's so many enemies. We need piercing. What weapon pierces? I don't think any of our weapons do. Maybe this one does? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like crash the game. I gotta turn this off. Luiafk really outdid themselves with this spawn rate. Okay, so the unlimited battler is disabled, so we just need to kill all these enemies that we still have left. I wonder if Nuclear Fury will do well on this. Ooh, this seems to be doing pretty well. There we go. I am impressed my game did not crash from that. Okay, let's use a loot magnet to bring all that in. It's actually really helpful because now we're going to have tons of unholy essence. We got 184 unholy essence. Well, that was very fun. So let's go back to our base. I also wanted to talk about the Luiafk unlimited mana buff. It's an accessory that basically gives you unlimited mana, and you can see right here, I don't lose any mana when I use spells. And I haven't used that yet in the playthrough, and I probably won't use it, but I did want to show how to craft it. The way unlimited mana works is it reduces your magic damage at first. Like, the first one that you make is from lesser mana potions and mana regeneration band, and it reduces your magic damage by 30%, and then as you progress through the game, you know, glowing mushrooms, and after going into the dungeon, you can upgrade it to unlimited mana 1, which only reduces it by 20, and then you can do mana 2, which is the Sorcerer Emblem and Greater Mana Potions. Unlimited Mana 3 requires Unicorn Horns, Fallen Stars, Crystal Shards, Might, Sight, and Fright. Then you can upgrade to Unlimited Mana 4, which is using the Beetle Husks, and this one is the first one to start increasing your damage and critical strike chance. And then the final upgrade is Unlimited Mana 5, which requires Nebula Fragments, the Unlimited Mana 4, Mana Essence, and Magic Essence. And you get the Mana Essence from Duke Fishron, and then you get the Magic Essence from the Moonlord. So what I want to do is, I want to actually fight the Moonlord again. I have a feeling this is going to be probably our best bet for killing the Moonlord. Yeah, this is doing such good work. Now we just need to wait for the eye to open. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even matter if I get hit by the laser. And we'll recharge our... Oh, we even have rage. I'll leave the rage for now. We don't need rage for this. There we go. Well, we have really improved our character since defeating the Moonlord last time. I think it took us like 7 minutes to kill him the first time. Ooh, this time we can activate rage. I love this spell. This spell's so nice. Because I don't think we have any other homing magic right now. So it's really nice to have something that homes. There we go, got another Moonlord clear. We also are trying to get the last prism because we didn't get that from all of our Moonlord treasure bags, and we'll definitely want to upgrade that to the Dark Spark soon. And there we go, we got the last prism. Sweet. Now this is when it would be really nice to have unlimited mana while using the last prism, because this is the type of thing that completely guzzles mana. And Yarm's Crystal with unlimited mana would be so powerful. But like I said, we're not going to be using that. We've got one more summon, so I'll go ahead and use it. And there we go. I think that's enough farming for the Moonlord. The main thing I was trying to get is the last prism because we don't really need to upgrade our unlimited mana, so we can always do that later. The last thing I want to do this episode is something that a few people have mentioned. It's an item that you can get from killing the Skeleton Guardian from the dungeon before killing Skeletron, but it has to be in hard mode. Apparently the item you get from it is really interesting. So let's go switch over to that world and let's see if we can defeat the Skeleton Guardian. We are in a different world now, and let's use a dungeon teleporter. and quickly get to our dungeon. So I'm not sure how far down it will need to be before we can spawn him. I think it's going to be any time now, and I want to be able to kill it quickly. There we go. Did we have 2 that spawned? Why did 2 spawn? Oh no, oh no. What the heck? Why were there 2 that spawned? Right around here was where it spawned, so I'll just mark this. Okay, this time we should do much better because we can just fly upward. No! Get him summoned. And we can fly faster. We just need to spin around up here and start falling. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. We got the burden breaker and the bone key, and we've thoroughly destroyed our dungeon here on this kind of throwaway world. You go fast, it may have disastrous results, increases horizontal movement speed beyond comprehension. Let's put it on, and let's see what it does. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What the heck? That was so insane. I think this is going to crash our game. This is like the episode of trying to crash our game. Okay, slow down. Can we run this fast? Or does it need to be flying? Yeah, this is like, it increases acceleration so much. Oh, this world has a pyramid, nice. Yeah, I just went up to 700 miles an hour. This is absolutely insane. So yeah, that's an interesting accessory. I don't know if I'm going to use that. That kind of makes me feel a little bit nauseous, but pretty sweet. Oh, and we also have the bone key, which summons the little skull. It was a little bit more challenging than I was expecting. I think the Dungeon Guardian might be stronger in hard mode. I'm not sure, but either way, you just need to kind of create a path to go up and down and kind of do a loop, and then you'll be able to defeat him. So let's go back to Magnus's world here. I think that is a great place to end this episode. We've done so many boss fights, got so many new items. It's really awesome. In between episodes, I'll probably farm up some more Phantoplasm so we can craft the summon for the Poltergeist. Then we will fight the Poltergeist right away next episode. We've got so many cool things coming up, so definitely stay tuned. If you've enjoyed this episode, or if you've been enjoying the Magnus the Mage series, be sure to like and subscribe so you can catch the next videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.